being very busy, so I just cut things off, and that's just the much needed sleep. Hopefully, everyone's having a good rest of the day. Mm-hmm. I got that profanity with the sounds behind. Good job.
Meow. Hello? Is your mic working? Hello? Am I getting a silent treatment or is your microphone not working? Hello? Well, alrighty. Anywho. Oh, hello. Oh. No, it's not. Yeah. This is super quiet. No, I cannot. Can anybody else hear her? Because sound was working on my stuff like a few minutes ago. So it should be working. Well, I have an idea. Maybe. Is like turn your camera off to where you have the avatar, and the avatar should move if sound is coming out. Are you talking? Yeah, your avatar's not moving. So we found the source of the problem, sort of. Hairball. Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in? I know that's weird, but hold on, work out tech issues. Alrighty. Meow meow. So, hello to whoever's watching. I hope you're having a good day. Little Raquel Kitty will be fixing her tech issues. I'm glad I got here. She's probably trying to say hi to people, and like nobody was here yet to tell her stuff wasn't working. Ooh, I heard something. I heard crackling. Well, she's working on it because I heard some crackles. It's like the wire might have a short or something. I don't know. Because she must have moved it. Oh, goodness. I hear air sounds, like the air in the background. And now I hear nothing. Yeah. I think you're getting close to fixing it. Oh, oh goodness. I hear some crackles.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you are.
All right, why is my other headphones not working?
Wish I knew, but I think you might have a short in the wire or something because, like, you would move it and I could hear like electrical crackling sound.
Yeah.
So that was coming through. So I think there might be a short in the wire. Usually the shorts in the wire are where it bends the most, like near the plug-in spot.
Uh-huh.
So that is it extra bendy right there?
I mean, I use I use these, but I don't know why it's having electrical issues. So I'm talking this whole time and no one can hear me. That's just great.
Well, now they can, so do not worry. Purr purr.
All right, hold on here. And how about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, sorry, I was typing something.
All right, somehow I fixed the issue. Okay, that was just weird. All right, so no one can hear me for the last 15 minutes. Weird.
Someone's wanting to quote me on my opinion of a former candidate. This guy who went to like jail for assaulting a woman, and he asked me my opinion on the guy. It's like that guy is fucking nuts. You know, I thought he was weird even before he kidnapped and assaulted the lady. And he's like, "Can I quote that?" I was like, "Yo, sure." And I know, and I was like, "Yeah, I noticed his vibes were off even before he did that weird shit." And he's like, I'll quote it in the next article, a female candidate. And I explained, well, I'm not a candidate anymore. He goes, former candidate. And I'm like, it could be a lady who was new to the political sphere said, and then, it doesn't say who because I'm not a candidate anymore. A former female candidate narrows it down quite a bit because dude is kind of nuts. You know what I mean? But a woman who was new to the political sphere, it sounds fine. That's very vague in who that is because I don't want that psycho coming up to my fucking house. I'm gonna read that article though because it's like, wait, like I'm curious because he should still be in jail. Tell me he did not. He would. He should not. He's running for. He's not running for governor again. He couldn't. Oh my god, is he trying to really run for governor? Is he still in jail or not?
I don't know.
I don't see this. Holy shit. He's really trying to run for office again. What? He can't. He can't do that if he's in jail, can he? I gotta see this shit. This is good.
I don't think so. Potato should be on his way
Awesome.
in a bit. Well, thank you for telling me my mic was not working, so no one can hear me the last 15 minutes.
Purr. is he not? I feel like I gotta write then and be like, is he not? Yikes. But yeah, he keeps running for different offices. He'll run for mayor and lose, run for governor and lose. Like the dude just like doesn't quit. Like he's been doing this since 2002 apparently. Like he keeps going for different offices and makes such a scene of himself. Like I don't know what kind of performance art shit this is, but damn. But yikes. So much yikes. All right, the guy looked and he said, from what he can see, he thinks the guy is still in prison. And what the fuck is this crazy motherfucker doing? Good God. He makes like a total mockery of everything. Like, insane. Like, one of his ideas, and I mean, I kind of get where he's coming from, but it's just not something that can be practically done. He wants all of Oklahoma to be given back to the Native Americans. The whole state. All the land. I'm like, that's like 4 million people you'd have to remove. Or just change like how the this government works in the state. It's weird. I'm sitting here like I don't know if that's even something that could possibly be done. I mean, I kind of understand like the sentiment, but but now he said he was going, if he was going to be governor, he was going to do that. And I'm like,
I don't think the governor
be a
has
governor.
even half the power to do that, to be honest.
I don't have any idea, to be honest. Maybe I
The
don't
only
know.
person who able to do that is the president of the United States.
Maybe I don't know. It's kind of a tough one, but it's still it's such an impossible feat to try. Like I said, I mean, I understand where he's coming from on that, but I thought it was just so wild the way he kind of said it, and I'm just like, bro, there's not enough votes in Oklahoma. Not enough people in Oklahoma would be okay with that for you to get a vote. That would scare some people off, even.
So how was your day?
I got some cat food, and it's been pretty uneventful. I made 4 TikToks, surprisingly. I don't usually make that many in a day. Usually it's one every couple of days. But one is the cats being cute. I'll see how the kitty video does. I found a cute little soundtrack on TikTok for the kitties. And it goes, stop, before you scroll, I want you to see my floofsters. And it starts like talking about the cats. Like, this one is almost as fluffy, but he's more like a croissant. It's funny. And so, yeah. But, meow. Oh, and I do edit a funny video where this girl, she keeps coming up with these different, I forget what they're called, neo-pronouns, I think. And so she's like, I'm here to tell you about zombie and zombie self pronouns, and I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. So I
What the
duetted it.
heck are those?
I guess zombie self, if you want to be gender neutral, zombie. You know what? I don't fucking know. But I duetted the video, and I found a filter that makes you look like a zombie. Although I don't look like a zombie, I look like, I don't know what I look like, but I don't look human. But it works. And I'm like, huh, finally, being sarcastic, I'm like, what the fuck? I uploaded it to YouTube, and somebody was like, what is this? And I'm like, some silly shit I found on TikTok. But yeah, it's wild. Like, TikTok's been out of pocket today, but it's been all right.
Sounds like it.
Like, but yeah, the zombie pronoun thing just threw me. I had it actually in my saved videos for a while because I wanted to duet it just because I was trying to think of something funny to do with it. But I'll play it for you real quick. It's real short.
Show you how to use zombies pronouns in sentences, so let's go. And please remember that people actually request these pronouns, ask me to use these pronouns for this person to either hear and listen to, or maybe this person is already using zombies pronouns. And someone asked me if I can use a name and a neo pronoun in sentences so that they can hear what it would sound like. So the name is Jane, and Jane uses zombies pronouns. Jane loves zombie self. Jane loves zombie smile. Jane hopes that zombie has a wonderful day today.
It's basically a bunch of that shit. So
Okay.
I had to make fun of it because what else can you do? Like, what else can you do with that? So I was like, I'm like, awesome. Looking like a zombie because what the fuck? Like, the world just gets weirder. It really does.
Apparently, yeah.
I mean, it's giving me room to be kind of blue haired and elf ears if I want to because I'm still not the weirdest fucker around. Like, man, that's it. The bar is not even there anymore. Like, it's not raised or lowered. It's just gone. Like, go for it. Man, there's a bit of a mess in here. I'm gonna have to go sweep up. I'll be right back. I have a terrible tendency to empty packs of cigarettes and just throw them in the floor.
All right, got almost this side of the half done.
Oh, purr. You're doing well. Stay on schedule.
Yep.
You're a good cat. Well, you'd be a good cat even if you didn't. I don't want you to feel that your good catness is only dependent on that. Oh, what the fuck did I step on?
Right.
Oof, I am a slob. How depressing.
All right. Hey, Murder Hunter Returns. How are you?
Murder hornet, prepare.
Mm-hmm.
How are you, our favorite hornet? Oops, excuse me. Since you and Dee Dee are my resident experts in anime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I think almost everybody in the house really is. Aw, her. Oh, sorry. Chris sent a message. My phone didn't go off telling me that he had messaged. That was like 2 hours ago, poor guy. I told him everyone misses him, and he says, I miss everyone too. Can't wait to be home tomorrow. So he'll be coming in tomorrow around 5-ish. I should probably tell everybody that if he hasn't already told them so they can be all excited. But yeah, I was looking around trying to find what characters there are with blue hair, anime characters. Because I'm not really a fan of anime, but I like the style, if that makes any sense.
Right, right.
And so, well, some of the styles, I mean, they are a little bit different here and there, obviously. But I found one that I think I could do. Well, oh, here it is. All right, and I don't know who she is, but I realized I found like a teal colored tie for like $5. So I sent for it, and I can technically make one of my white collared shirts sleeveless. And
Right.
so, hold on, this.
Ah, that's Hatsumiku.
I'm not wearing a skirt that short. I'll wear pants, but technically a button-up shirt with a tie, I could do that. I have the arm things as well. I mean, they're more fishnet than what this is showing, but still, that's about the right hair color.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought it'd be cool to kind of look like I guess, sort of like an anime character. Yeah, people like to make. I mean, nobody's done it yet, But people do like to make fun of people with multicolored hair. I've been like, I'm not crazy. It's an anime character. Then it's cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll have the tie coming in the mail soon, hopefully.
Oh,
And I could
nice.
probably go find my. Oh, well, apparently they showed one of her wearing a gray shirt and one wearing a white shirt. I like that. I like the flexibility on that. But yeah, cut the sleeves off it because I really don't wear dress shirts, and I do have a few still because before it's good to keep a couple of dress shirts just in case, whatever. But that'd be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
So the person always looks a little more pulled together if they got a tie on. I need to figure out how to. It is so hard to braid long hair into my hair. I need to figure
Mm-hmm.
out. And I'm too poor to pay anyone. And nobody knows how to braid hair. Like they might be able to kind of do like braiding like you would for a kid's hair, but not. It's not really much harder if you think about it. Like as far as like you just got to figure out how to make the base of the fake hair stay in place while you start braiding it so it intertwines. And once you do that,
Right.
you just braid it in like you would the rest of the hair, and then just weave it together, kind of crochet it together, I guess, with your fingers, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And so I could technically do it, but it's hard to do it on my own head.
Right.
And so
Yeah, I know how
I
that
had to
feels.
I showed Chris kind of how to do it. Like I used my hand to anchor it to my head, and I told him just to do this, do that, and showed him. And so he was able to. I mean, he did the best he could. It was still a little loose up in my head and that's really my fault because I didn't know how to anchor it in, I guess. Maybe a bobby pin? I fucking have no idea. Like, oh my God, that would be such a funny video. But no, I'm sitting here thinking, saying something that would be almost edgy. And then, like, but I know a bunch of white people would be mad at me. I was going to joke, like, how can there be supremacy and you motherfuckers don't even know how to braid hair? I think it'd be kind of funny. Like if someone has a sense of humor, they'll probably find it funny. But there's a lot of people who take themselves way too seriously. You know what I mean? And
Right.
and I'd have a bunch of paler folks coming at me all mad, like and be like, "Dude, it's a joke. Calm down. It's the internet." Well, it sounds like someone's got their base on their vehicle. It's hard to tell if it's in my yard or on the road outside. When the trees are dead this time of year, there's nothing that really muffles the sound coming through the woods, so you can hear it really
Mm-hmm.
clear on the street over. So I'm trying to figure out, like, is that here or like somewhere else?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I've shown you like a sky view of my property, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got shit tons of trees everywhere. So yeah, it's much more muffled in the summertime. I can hear stuff really clear on 23rd Street half the time when the trees are all bare. I was trying. Does oh shit. What's her name?
Hmm.
Yuki. You. What?
Hatsune Miku.
Oh, Miku. Okay. Does she have elf ears? Because originally I was looking for a blue hair elf.
No.
Damn. Oh well. Sometimes I don't want to wear them anyway, so I'll be all right. But yeah, I was trying to find it, and I found this, and I'm like, I'm not going to wear a skirt that short because, I mean, some people can carry it off, but personally, with my weight and my age, like, I don't want to embarrass my daughter, or myself, so I'd wear pants because I'm not a skirt type of person, really. I've just never really been. But like, dark colored jeans would be fine with it, and shirt is easy enough to do. But yeah, I was trying to find something so I could I don't know, have a point of reference, I guess. Like, what anime characters can you think of that have like the same, like the similar blue hair and elf ears? Because there's a few, but like there was one, and I looked, and like the majority, like 99% of the rest of her pictures were her with blonde hair, not blue. And I'm like, where the fuck did blue come from? And I don't remember what her name was. These are hard names to remember when I'm not familiar.
Mm-hmm.
And there's times I forget folks' name in person that, like, that I should be able to remember. Oof, itchy. And I was also looking up elf makeup because, might as well have my midlife crisis however I want within budget. Obviously, I'm poor. I already have the makeup and stuff to do this. Hold on. This one right here. I probably won't do the red eyeshadow on the eyes. That might be too much.
Oh, it looks lovely.
I was sitting there trying, can I get away with the white spots? Maybe if I make them big enough like this, it would be okay. Otherwise, it's gonna look like I have clogged pores or something and whiteheads. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that to be a misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to look up more anime stuff or whatever. Anime seems to be the go-to on finding something with blue hair and ears. Blue hair and elf ears anime characters. Wow. It fucked up that so bad. It put L Sears. It said elf ears. Like, fucking really? How did you even think I said Sears? Oy.
I don't know. Autocorrect.
Very. Let's see. Also, some of the issue is like the clothing.
Oh no! Did I give Potato the wrong link?
Oh shit! You might have.
But I'm sure I did. Hold on, fixing.
Like if I can find anime characters who wear things that are like sort of normal, that'll be easier, obviously. But like some of these dresses and stuff, like I don't do dresses, and some of these are so short I won't wear them.
There you go, Potato. I'm sorry, Potato.
Our favorite potato.
I'm filing a complaint with your manager.
Dang.
I'm sorry.
No, the link you gave me had homepage and StreamYard.
Yeah,
but,
I just
had that
realized that now.
Yeah, I had that too, but I was able to get in.
Whoopsies.
I forgot to say something about it because I guess since I got in, I didn't really think about it.
Maya got in through the window, didn't she?
What?
What?
You got in through the window.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Oh, yeah.
She and I have keys to each other's StreamYards.
Oh. How you doing, Moira? Hey, Moira, are you joining us for the cartoon chat?
Sorry?
You joining us for the cartoon chat on Friday?
The cartoon chat? I didn't even recall.
My stream is about cartoons from the 80s, 90s, and noughties.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, you want to join?
I'm trying to think. There's not much I remember. The only thing I used to watch then that I will occasionally watch now is Duckula.
Well, it's not even stuff that you watch. It's like that you'd still watch. It's stuff that you like. Oh, I remember this. I remember that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm saying that like over 30 years ago, memory's a little faint on a lot of it.
I know, but I mean, if you think back like maybe 75, 150 years, you might remember.
You son of a bitch. You want to have 2 bad ankles, don't you?
I already do.
Oh.
Fight me.
I would fight you, but I'm afraid of you. I'd crash and burn you a little too hard.
Oh, no, Meyer. The sad fact is I'm quite strong. And the thing is, all I need is one lucky shot on you.
Getting that lucky shot is the problem, my dear.
I didn't say it was easy. I'm going to use a semi truck to do it.
Oh, good
You
Lord.
see Meyer showing up with like boxing gloves. So yeah, no, he's oh nuts. 8-8 or else a train, and it's like, Meyer's like, how did he get a train onto the beach with a lever?
Hey, Sade, how are you?
Oh, meow, Sade. How are you?
Hold on.
Hey, Myra, I am sending you a link.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Where?
Face twats.
Okay.
It's a Google search I did for you.
I'm way ahead of you, Fade. I already put it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm looking at those too. All these seem to have a better, whatever you call it, result. One is
With
what I saw is
less
called
booby elves.
right.
I mean, the thing is that a lot of fiction, a lot of elves are drawn to be super sexualized.
Well, I'd be a less sexualized version.
No, I
obviously.
know that. I'm just saying, if you, the best place to find elves is Elder Scrolls, because the elves there are not sexualized.
Hey, Fade. How are you
Yeah,
doing?
Hey,
Hero.
Fade.
Hero.
Purr.
Oh, my chest is on fire.
What?
I could try to be a slightly less slutty version of who the fuck is that? Let's see if it says her name.
I see I have joined a cat, a potato, and a
A
human
hat.
drawing
She's
a
not a
picture.
human. She's a sentient hat with arms.
She's a ragdoll cat. She's a ragdoll cat.
Oh, she's a hat with arms. Okay.
Well,
And I am the esteemed tentacle creature.
meow meow.
Oh, if you must.
You're the
No.
hentai monster.
I'm
Have
a
you
what?
heard- What?
Hentai monster.
Yes, I am. I am
No.
the hentai monster.
No.
So the case we're talking about on Sunday is the Slenderman stabbings.
Oh, hey, Slenderman had tentacles too.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No,
He
he
has
don't.
tentacles of shadow. Yes, he does.
No.
Well, I never knew
Shadow.
that.
I'm not really familiar.
Yeah,
And
it's a
I
shit
really
show.
don't read creepy pasta stuff, so I wouldn't
Yeah,
know.
but I'm
Hey,
going
look,
to send you
look,
the.
look,
But
look.
I'm going to.
I know Slender personally. He's a great guy.
Oh my god.
Likes to kidnap
Slender's
people.
your dealer.
Likes to kidnap people sometimes. But, it's all fun and games,
Boy.
Until
No,
it's
but
not.
so
Right.
I'm going to send you the interview. It's 2.5 hours long, right? And it is what the fuck, because
This is the one about them girls, right?
yeah.
It's
Okay.
psycho bitches.
Mo- Sorry.
Psycho bitches.
Well, one of the girls is legit schizophrenic, right?
I
But the other girl-
stand by what I said.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, she wasn't well. The
Well, it's a
other
good thing
girl,
good thing she's being kept away from everyone.
the other girl, on the other hand, if you listen to her, so the schizophrenic girl, when she kept asking, "Are my mommy and daddy mad at me?" Talking like a 12-year-old, right?
Yeah.
It's like, "Are my mommy and daddy mad at me?" And it's like, "Would you like to see your parents?" And she's like, "Oh, can I see my mommy and daddy?" That's how she was talking about her parents. She's like, "I love my parents. They didn't do anything. We're a happy family. Please don't be mad at them." But the other girl, the girl who's not mentally ill, that little bitch, she turned around and she's like, "I don't want to see my parents." Why? Just don't.
Because she knows she's gonna get her ass handed to her.
No, she's a manipulator. She's like,
She's
fucking-
sociopathic, not psychopathic. So
that's it. She was 7 years in a mental institution and she was freed last year.
yeah.
But the other girl, the girl with schizophrenia, she's been in an institution since she was 12 years old. She's, what, 20 now?
Should be.
Yeah, no, she's 21.
21.
22.
21, yeah.
And so she gave up her appeal.
Hey, Murder Hornet.
Hey, Hornet. She gave up her appeal to be freed from the institution, and she's resounding herself to living there for the rest of her life. This only happened back in December.
So, yeah, they'd be 21 now, both of them, yeah.
20. It's still early January.
True. Maybe
But
20, almost 21, and the other
22,
girl,
23.
yeah, the girl, the victim survived, but just barely.
That
That
poor
girl
girl.
was one of the toughest kids I have ever heard of, and I'm just so fucking happy that someone was looking out for her.
Who are we talking about?
I'm glad she survived and all that, but
Oh Lord, it's a murder hornet.
Huh?
like the trauma from that is gonna affect her for the rest of her life.
Well, yeah,
She ha-
obviously.
she is a determined young lady.
Hmm.
From everything I've seen, she said she wants to either become a cop or a criminal psychologist.
Mm.
She crawled for half a mile before someone helped her.
Yep.
Who are we talking about?
The Slenderman stabbings.
I don't know who that is.
Her name was Peyton Littner. 14-year-old kid was stabbed by two fellow 14-year-olds.
12.
Oh, that
12 year
girl. Yeah,
two
the
12-year-olds.
Slender Man.
Yeah, the Slenderman thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, she was tough.
Oh, that little kid. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Google Street View, and I'm going to map out how far she crawled.
Yeah,
And I'm going
19
to...
stab wounds to the arteries in her heart, diaphragm,
That's what I was
liver,
about
and
to
stomach.
say. She should have bled out before then.
And she still crawled all that way to get help.
Oh, the reason she survived, but the thing is, she was literally the width of a human hair away from dying.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the guy who found her put all of his weight down on top of her, which pretty much saved her life.
Good
Yeah,
night.
I was in the military, and you bleed out pretty quick.
Yeah. Morgan Geyser, the one who instigated it, she got 40 years to life in a mental health institution.
Yeah.
And
She's
Weir,
still there.
Anissa Weir, was the one that was released. She was the one that.
She got released?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
got released after 7 years. She got released last year.
She is on retainer.
Until
I don't
she's
know
37.
what that is. Yeah, until she's 37.
She's on probation. Not probation. She's on parole. Well, probation.
Until 37?
It's
Yes.
until she's 37 years old.
Oh my God.
She can never have any contact with Peyton. If Peyton walks into a store, she has to leave.
Yeah. That girl is going to be traumatized for the rest of her life.
That's the thing.
Poor
I've seen
girl.
interviews with her as an adult. She doesn't seem she seems determined.
She's
Hell,
she's a really strong woman.
Self-preservation is strong.
Mm-hmm.
What
Well,
is
look,
that?
here's something I've known since I've been in the medical field my whole life.
Not to lick light bulbs.
The self-preservation instinct in the human mind is very strong. And if you want to live, you will live. Unless it's just something that's just so catastrophic that you can't hold yourself together, you will live. I've seen people come back from being shot in the head, like massive head wounds, and they made it. So it's an incredible thing that the human body can do. The human body is the most amazing engine ever. I mean, created. You can do anything with it as long as you
Take care of it.
take care of it.
Don't
There
give
is
up.
a way. The muscles, physically, our muscles have no limit.
And
But
with all of her wounds in her chest, if she was
God.
crawling, she had pressure on herself as she was crawling along.
and
So-
don't forget that she had dirt building up in the wounds, which would
plus
have
she
plugged
had-
them.
Plus, she had stuff to plug up the wounds because she was dragging herself through mud and filth and shit. So lucky she didn't end up with fucking sepsis.
Yeah.
So that kind of worked out as like a temporary band-aid, I guess.
Basically, like
Well, I
a poultice,
plugged it up.
it plugged the wounds.
Can
And if you ever get stabbed, do not take the knife out.
No, or the arrow,
had
no.
I had a weird thought just about how she survived, and I don't know if this is fucked up.
Okay, well,
Depending what you're saying.
So she was stabbed in the chest. right?
Uh-huh.
Right.
And if it went through her breast, would that have slowed, like, that would have been a more resistance as well, wouldn't it?
Well,
Well,
it would also, like, depending on where in the chest on a female you're stabbed, a lot of
yeah,
that, there's a lot of
you can
resistance. There's a lot of
you,
resistance there through the tissue.
you can lose a lung. You can collapse a lung and be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that for a fact. I collapsed in that car wreck that I had. I collapsed a lung and was impaled through the gut with a T-post. So,
Eee.
yeah, I also had massive traumatic damage to my head, and I still survived, and I do fine.
Oh,
I mean,
trust me, I've been shot in the back, so I know how it is.
I have a huge wound in my stomach. I'm missing a foot of my large intestine, my spleen, part of my liver. I lost 40% of the muscle in the upper left thigh area of my leg because my leg burned in that wreck.
Please,
Chemical. It was 3rd and 4th degree chemical and fire burns.
Thanks.
and what happened?
Crushed the back of my skull.
If
Busted
these
my.
dogs are getting on your nerves, let me know. I'll go back in.
I've got two. One's a hunting dog, one's a Bichon. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Busted my pelvis.
Wait, hold on. Raquel, you've got woofies?
If
I
these
used to,
dogs are
yes.
getting on your nerves, I'll go in.
Oh, no.
No, it's not my
they're-
dogs. It's next door.
Dogs happen, dude.
You're
Dogs
fine.
happen.
Yeah,
Well, it's getting my
dogs
nerves.
bark
I'm going
singing
in.
the song. Okay.
Dogs are part of us.
But, yeah, but, because, no, she was stabbed through her, because I looked at the medical thing, right? She was stabbed through her breast, through, like, her top breast down into, like, her lung.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just saying that would have, think about how the human body works and everything like that, everything that's it in that. I know she was young and they were still in the development stage, but that would have saved her life. That would have been resistance, wouldn't it?
Somewhat, yes.
And I had a girl like in a car crash, and I was like the first on the scene, and she had no injuries whatsoever, but she was like crushed in the dashboard,
Uh-huh.
and I guess it was internal bleeding.
Well, a lot of the time, okay, so there's a thing called blunt force trauma, okay? And in a lot of car wrecks, if you hit your chest, it's pretty much done. Because you can get aortal tears, you can burst your heart, you can burst your lungs, you can cause internal bleeding, bleed into your, you can puncture the sacs inside of your lungs, and
But
they'll
there was
bleed
an
out.
airbag.
Well, the airbags are fucking horrible, especially if they hit your chest. We're starting to find out more and more every day that yes, airbags can save lives, but they can also take as many as they save. Because so think about it this way, and it's all based on kinetic force. Okay, say your car is going 55, you hit a stationary object going 55. Okay, that all of that energy transports forwards to wherever you hit, but it also reflects back into you. So you're going 55 miles per hour into a solid object, and then that airbag blows, and it activates like an explosive. So the initial pop of that airbag, if you're going forward and all that kinetic energy gets transferred into you right there,
It
you're
doubles.
screwed,
Yeah.
because that's double the kinetic force coming back at you that your
Man,
body's applying forward.
Man, they messed me up for a long time. I tried to pull her out, and she was just crushed in there. And I tried to pull her out, and she died in my arms.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
One of the first first responders I ever went to, I was 20 years old, and I was riding with paramedics. It was part of my residency, and we came up on this car, and this car had two women in the front, 3 kids in the back.
No.
And it was a convertible. They had the top down. They had gone under a semi truck through the middle between
I
the
want to
wheels.
mute this part 'cause I can't
God.
handle it. Ooh.
They went between the wheels under the
Jade, I
semi.
think. Hold on. Just for Myra's sake, I think we should just change subject.
Yeah, like if Mura's being uncomfortable, I don't want
That means that other people watching it be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
All right, what's the subject?
To change things
Butt
up.
plugs, pro and cons.
No, but I want to talk about have you guys seen that the DC Comics had made Joker pregnant for some reason?
I haven't had a chance to look into it, but I don't know.
Yes, I saw.
I'm
I
like,
saw
what?
it, but look, DC Comics. Okay, where I love reading comic books, and I'm a huge comic book guy. I haven't read DC Comics actively for about 15 years, and none of it has any consistency anymore. There's not a through storyline on anything. There's not a whole lot of connectivity between the books, and that's also why I don't watch DC films, because they
So-
have a lot of the same problem. You have a reboot every 5 to 10 years, and
Yeah, but-
none of it makes sense. That's why I stick
Yeah.
to Marvel.
But in recent comics and things like that, they're really starting to interweave stories. Like the Kryptonians, Rao is showing up in other people's books.
Okay.
Superman is they're referencing each other events. Harley did one thing in a Flash comic, and like when she went to talking with
Okay, so-
Batman, she said, "I helps to speed it, don't I, Mister?"
Okay, so here's the thing. What I mean by there's no straight continuity anymore is that you may have Harley do something in Flash's comic book. She may mention it in Batman, the next Batman issue, but the 2 issues after that, that's not talked about ever again. Like, it's never brought up again. Like, the continuity in DC is broken. It has been broken since Final Crisis. Since Rebirth and Final Crisis. When they decided to do Convergence, that's where they screwed everything up. They should have just left it at Rebirth.
Hold on, guys. What should I call my stream? Because I think 80s, 90s, noughties cartoons might be too long. Nostalgic cartoons?
Huh?
Yeah, sure. Nostalgic cartoons, part 2.
Nostalgia cartoon sounds good. I would love to talk about 90s cartoons with you.
Yeah, well, I'm doing like 80s, 90s, noughties, so yeah.
But if we do 90s cartoons, can that also include MTV's Liquid Television stuff like Beavis and Butthead,
Yeah,
the
go for it, I don't care.
Horror movies.
the Head, stuff like that?
Is Nickelodeon off limits?
There
Well,
is
during
no
the
limits.
90s especially, Nickelodeon was like the biggest.
Raquel, you've been on my channel. Does my channel have limits?
I'm just asking.
You know my only rule, dude. I'll be there until people start using the word woke. Because once people start using the word woke, stuff breaks down.
It gets out of hand.
Well, my channel isn't about negativity.
There we go. That works.
Yeah, I almost never use that term. It's very, very, very rare.
I call Pew Pew's cure for liberalism. Well, I keep that to jokes
Hold on a
between me
second.
and my
Turn up
friends.
the volume. What?
Who's playing something?
That's they.
Myra.
I was saving a video that Potato sent me.
Oh, okay.
You know
Yeah.
what? There's a very interesting connection I found out about today.
Ooh.
What?
Back during the 30s, we had the Depression era outlaws, guys like John Dillinger, Ma Barker and her sons, Alvin Karpis, people like that.
Babyface.
Alvin Karpis was one of Ma Barker's members of Ma Barker's gang. When he was in prison in California, he had a very young cellmate that he taught to play the guitar. You know who that cellmate was?
No.
No.
Charles Manson.
What? Okay. Wait, how? Though.
Because Charles Manson had been in prison most of his life. He was in reform schools, orphanages, and prisons most of his life.
But he was like 25 or 30 in like 1960s.
Well, Alvin Karpis died in 1979, honey,
Oh.
and he was in prison pretty much for the rest of his life.
Oh. Oh shit. How fucking weird.
And he met Charlie in prison when Charles was like 18, 19 years old.
I would really, really like, but I don't know how it would go. Talking about true crime, I would like one of the days to hit up maybe Waco.
We'll talk about Waco. We can also talk about Ruby Ridge.
Yes. Sorry.
Well, because Ruby Ridge was the cause of why the guys in Waco did their thing. That was one of the things that set them off, was what happened at Ruby Ridge.
And the thing that happened in Waco happened in Waco helped set off what happened in Oklahoma City.
Yep.
So if we're doing that, then it should be a trilogy: Ruby Ridge, Waco,
then Oklahoma. Yeah.
I think for the Murrah Building, I actually have the original newspapers. My dad was big about any kind of historical events.
Hey, Moira.
Newspapers.
Moira, you want to hear something crazy?
What?
My great uncle escaped 2 terrorist attacks in the United States. You know which 2?
Well, I guess the Murrah Building and 9/11.
Yep.
Okay.
He was a member of Housing and Urban Development, HUD. He was a supervisor for HUD. The day that the Murrah Federal Building was supposed to happen, he got stopped 2 miles out from it by the cops because he was speeding a little bit.
Yeah.
And the bombing happened as he was supposed to get there.
Oh my God! Be like, thank you for pulling me over, officer.
He got pulled over, and the cop delayed him. Otherwise, he would have been just getting to the building as it blew up.
Oof.
Well, and then 9/11, he got sick and missed his plane.
Oh my God, this guy though. Like, tell him to buy me some lotto tickets.
So like back at like 9/11, I did my when we like saw the second plane like hit one of the towers on live TV. My mom was panicking, but I didn't like. Of course, I know her action was understandable. But I didn't realize the reason she was panicking because my dad was where's that place where that building got hit by a plane? The Pentagon?
The Pentagon.
Yeah.
The Pentagon.
He was close to that.
Yeah, your dad is fancy.
What?
Your dad is fancy.
Yes, he is. He was close to that.
Also, here's another thing for you guys. Another connection my family has to 9/11 crap.
One sec, hold on. Look, I was talking.
Yeah. 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 So he didn't see it or anything like that, but he heard it. He felt it, and that's when everyone lost their marbles.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you something. A ex-Navy SEAL told me they did not dump Bin Laden's body at sea.
Doesn't surprise.
Just a heads up, don't talk about him.
Yeah, please don't.
Okay.
What?
Done.
The YouTube overlords. Not us personally, but I'm just saying YouTube overlords.
Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube or Twitch. By the way,
crazy shit on my channel.
He told me some stories. No, well, this don't matter, but it's not like anything. But
hey Tony, how are you doing?
He told me some stories, man.
No, miss on me.
All right, I'll shut up.
No, sorry. No, they're just saying hi to the panel.
Yeah, I was saying hello to Tony.
But you were saying, Bees?
Nah, he told me some stories like when he was on missions as a SEAL.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy. I mean, just the stuff he told me. I mean, like after the SEALs, he worked for the OGA.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you know what the OGA is.
I'm not from America, so.
Okay.
I'm somewhat.
I'm from America, and I don't even know what the OGA is.
I don't. So.
It's other government agencies.
Okay.
Which are the people that get their hands dirty.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
those alphabet agencies.
Yeah. And
those guys.
He came. How I met him, he moved. I live in the most expensive apartments here in town. and he
Nice.
moved in next door, and he worked for SpaceX.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, everybody here works for SpaceX, and he was. I shouldn't repeat it. Never mind. He was talking about he was on a mission, like a sniper mission, and they were waiting on somebody in the road to get him,
Mhm.
and he was on a scope, and he saw like this local guy, like doing something to a donkey,
Mm.
and
Oh, yeah.
My.
and he told this his partner, he's like, dude, he's like, this guy's doing it. He's like, man, that's animal abuse. He's like, don't tell me that. He got all mad. He goes,
Yeah.
well, he goes, horses and donkeys, if they get mad, they kick you.
Right.
But it's not kicking you. It's not kicking them. So maybe he likes it. Maybe she likes it. And he's like, man, shut the hell up, And I'm like, seriously, you're debating on a mission about a donkey liking her? Seals are crazy.
Yes, they are. My father was a ranger, so I know somewhat about the insanity of special forces.
Yeah, I was about to get deployed with the 82nd.
Hey, Raquel, I'm going to pop off in about 20 minutes, okay?
Oh, are you gonna go? Are you gonna get head to bed?
Yeah, it's 4:30 in the morning.
Anyway, Moira, I was going to read this to you. This was about Alvin Karpis and how he met Charles Manson. It says, in April of 1962, when Alcatraz was closed, he was transferred to McNeil Island Penitentiary in Washington State. While at McNeil, Karpis met a young Charles Manson. Karpis wrote about Manson in his autobiography by Robert Ivesley. This kid approaches me to request music lessons. He wants to learn guitar and become a music star. Little Charlie is so lazy and shiftless. I doubt if he'll put in the time required to learn. The youngster has been in institutions all of his life, first orphanages, then reformatories, and finally federal prison. His mother, a prostitute, was never around to look after him. I decided this time someone did something for him, and to my surprise, he learned quickly. He had a pleasant voice and a pleasing personality, although he's unusually meek and mild for a convict. He never has a harsh word to say and is never involved in even an argument. After Manson had become proficient on the guitar, he asked Karpis for help in getting a job playing in Las Vegas, as Karpis had contacts with the nightclub and casino owners there. Manson told him he would be bigger than the Beatles, but Karpis decided to leave Manson on his own regarding his musical career.
Oops.
Well, it's because Karpis found out that he was a manipulator. He might have been a quiet man, but he was a manipulator. And Alvin Karpis didn't like being manipulated. So
What's with failed artists becoming killers? What's that about?
who knows?
Okay.
He was a tiny man. He was like, what, 5 foot?
Who, Manson? Oh, Manson's little. He was little.
Yeah.
Little bitty guy.
He was
Like 5'3". He was like 5'3".
Damn, he need a booster seat to drive. Shit.
Little dude.
Hey.
No wonder he wasn't argumentative in jail. If I was
Little
5'3", I'd shut the fuck up too.
Little dude, but he could make calls from prison and have people killed.
Yikes.
Actually, the family's still around.
Most of the family's still around.
No shit.
Some of them have died. One of the women just recently died.
Oh shit.
I
Have
didn't
you
hear about
ever
that.
have
I
you
heard
watched
one
the
lady who's like constantly like getting a chance at parole and they keep turning her down. I'm like, why are they even bringing her up there? Like, why bother?
Well, I actually watched. Okay, so back in the middle '90s, I actually watched one of. I had Court TV, and I was a huge Court TV buff. And I watched one of Manson's parole hearings. Dude walks out, and they're talking to him, and they asked him, well, "Mr. Manson, if we release you, would you kill again?" And he looks at him. He looks straight into the camera. And he goes, "Well, hell yeah, I'll kill again, and I'll keep killing. It doesn't matter. I'll kill again." And they said, "Well." So I guess we'll have to keep you here, Mr. Manson. He goes, I could reach outside of this prison and kill people, right?
Man, I would take his phone privileges, right?
Well, they did. They cut him off of his phone privileges for the rest of his life at that point.
He's a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
I know something weird. You know Heaven's Gate?
Oh my
Yes,
god,
Marco
I
Applewhite.
remember that shit. That was
Oh,
so
that's one
weird.
of the things we're definitely talking about.
Marshall
But-
Applewhite was the guy's name. Yes.
Yeah, but there's a website
It's
run
still
by
open. It's still
yeah,
open.
and it is still run by members of Heaven's
What the
Gate.
fuck? You mean some survived?
Heaven's Gate still
No,
survived.
they
Hell,
did survive.
And they did
No, the
learn their lesson?
website is still going.
hell,
Yeah,
the
hold
people.
on. It's
Hell,
even weirder.
you guys want to know something really crazy?
What's that?
Jim Jones's church is still going. The People's Temple.
How?
Yeah. Also,
900
the
people dead
FLDS
wasn't
is
a
still
clue.
going.
No, they kept it going.
They're fucking
You know
stupid
what?
too.
You know, Warren, the FLDS leader, the leader of the
Warren
Mormon
Jeffs.
cult.
Warren
Man, you
Jeffs.
have this right on the tip of your tongue, ready to go, Thay. Dang.
Yes. Again,
No
I
way.
worked for the coroner's office for 20 years. I know true crime, dude.
Dang.
Warren Jeffs' church still exists, and the fact that
The
they
FLDS.
still, they still go in every single Sunday to listen to him, to sing to him, and
Yeah.
everything like that.
The FLDS church will still the thing about the FLDS church, which is the Fundamental Latter-day Saints church, that you'll have to go out and gut their whole leadership before you will shut that church down.
You'll need to gut the entire family line.
Well, more than that, you have to gut the entire leadership of the church, which is more than just one family line. There's like 6 families that run the FLDS hierarchy. You'll have to you have to take all of the heads of the Hydra to stop the Hydra.
Actually, you can book and stay in Zion right now. They rent out the building, and a couple went to stay there. It's up on YouTube.
The Latter-day Saints church, the official Mormon church, has distanced themselves from the fundamentalist sects.
Yeah. But, so they were talking, and they were in the, like, hotel that's been rented out. They don't clean it, they don't do anything. And while they were there, they were feeling around the beds. You know what you do in hotels, right? They found a bullet casing.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, those fundamentalist sects, those fundamentalist groups are fucking insane, dude. Like, seriously.
Yeah, no.
They get away with a whole lot of crazy shit.
Are you playing with your dog, Thade?
Yes. He crawled
Okay, I
up here
thought
to
you
say
forgot to take your sane pills.
No, he crawled up here to say hi to everybody because he heard us talking.
Yeah, I think he recognizes my voice, doesn't he, Thade?
Yep. He recognizes you and he recognizes Moira and Tater.
Yay.
The voices that he recognizes over your phone are yours, Moira's, Tater's, my buddy William, who I do the regular show I do with, and my chick, Stella.
Oh, how is she? I haven't heard from her recently.
She's fine.
Okay.
She's been in and out sick, so
Aw, hope she feels better soon.
she doesn't communicate much when she's not feeling well, except for to me. So she's about to start remodding, and she's about to start modding for Brodan again, since Brodan's redoing the channel.
Oh yeah, is he going back to the Midnight Crew thing?
We're doing we're basically doing like I'm doing a news show with him. It's called Vice. That's what I'm doing with him. Then he's doing his football stuff. But I think we're gonna steer clear of entertainment for a while because he's starting to get burned out on it. So
okay.
we're just gonna be doing we're gonna be doing a news show, and we're gonna be doing some other stuff. I will still do entertainment because I don't get burned out. I just have certain rules when I do entertainment.
Yes.
News.
I know.
So like, if you're going to come on my channel to talk about anything, you got to be positive. I don't want to hear, because like I said, if the word woke comes out of a person's mouth, that's all suddenly the conversation seizes up right there and it becomes negative. And you can't talk around that at all. You try to give something positive and people just want to start attacking stuff. And look, like what you like, don't like what you don't like, but don't sit there and tell anybody else to like that they can't like something. Okay. If you don't like it, that's on you. If you don't think it's a thing that somebody should watch, that's on you. That's your opinion. And it's like I said, people's entertainment is subjective. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I might dislike something. Like I said, I'm not fond of DC movies except for the animated stuff. But I'm not going to shit on somebody else's love of them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the same way with everything. I happen to still like the new Star Wars stuff. A lot of people don't. But to sit there and hyperbolically say everybody hates it is fucking stupid because you're wrong. And that's my big problem with a certain group of people on YouTube. And you know that certain group I'm talking about.
Is
no, I
FM
don't.
group?
But you can message me.
The G&G guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they hate everything.
Well, no,
Oh,
look, Moira,
oh.
Moira, what you don't understand is it's not that they
They're
don't hate
hypocrites.
everything. It's a grift, Moira. They're working. They're paying.
You know what? I really don't think this is like appropriate to bash a certain channel. I mean, I understand. Like,
Oh, I didn't. Look,
I mean,
I'm
they're
saying
very
is,
successful. Like, I give them that. Like, people like to watch them. They're very on top on things.
all I'm going to
stuff
say
like
this.
that.
All I'm going to say is this: there's a certain element of people on the internet that work towards the anger and the disillusionment of a certain group of people, and they do it to make money.
Can I
And
just say
that's not-
one?
And the thing
One
is
thing?
that's not
Sure.
saying anything bad. That's the God's honest truth.
Yeah. So one of my big criticism of the G&G is that they keep bashing on Disney so much. I have my own issues with Disney, but
So do I.
but that's beside the thing. But the thing is, it's like, screw Disney, Galaxy's Edge is that. Okay, tell me why you spend every second week going there, buying stuff, buying their merch, buying all this stuff and things like that. You are giving...
I'm telling you, they don't believe their own grift. They do it to make money, dude. And the thing is he even admitted it. The guy who leads it admitted it to me and another friend of mine on a show we did together. He knows it's a grift. But you know what? It's a successful grift for him, and that's okay. Do what you do. Make your money. Look, I'm never going to attack somebody for their hustle, okay? If you can hustle money, fine, by all means. But don't expect me to be a part of it, and don't expect me to agree with it. Okay? I can say live and let live and still not agree with what you're doing. See, that's something that a lot of people on the internet, I think, have forgotten, is how to let well enough be a thing. Okay? Do I like what they do? No. Do I agree with what they do? No. Do they have a right to do it? Yes, they do. And you know what? Let them have it. I'm not going to fight them. I'm not going to go after them. I played that game for a little while, and it gets nowhere because they're still going to do what they're going to do. I'm still going to do what I'm going to do, and that's just it.
Yep.
Right. Like, you're just gonna everyone's gonna do their own thing. People are, we're gonna support each other as small creators, big or small. And I like what they do to a certain point. And if that's their thing, good for
tell you the
them.
truth, there's only one or two of them that I have any personal disagreements with, and that is nothing I'll bring up here. Raquel knows the one of them that I have a problem with.
I am no one to judge anybody.
Nope.
I used to be
Me
friends
either.
with this guy, and if you said anything, anyway, good or hey, for the channel, maybe we should watch Star Trek Discovery, and review it, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
He
Hey, Raquel?
screamed.
I'm gonna try something. It may keep me out, and I might come back in.
All right.
All right.
So he screeched down the microphone, right? Full
Mhm.
volume, knowing I have tinnitus. Like, my ears are sensitive enough.
All right.
He screamed full volume down the microphone so loud that I had to, I threw the headset off of me. I was like, what the fuck?
And that's the thing. Okay, so my problem with the guys that have that grift, when they play to the anger of a certain group of people, those people continue to get angry. It's not the YouTubers that are my problem. It's their audiences. Because their
A certain-
audiences become they have a hive mentality.
Yeah.
Okay.
A certain cock of doom has a hive.
You mean the commandant? Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Anyway, dude, Potato, I could tell you some stuff about that guy behind the scenes.
Did I get
Okay, I don't really like where this is going. All right. First of
Behind the
all,
scenes, Raquel. I wouldn't say it here.
I know. First of all, I don't worse. I don't want this is where it's going. I like I like geeks gamers. I like Doomcock. They're really successful what they're doing, and if their fans like them. I get that some people or most people don't like how they're grifting things. I understand that, but that's what's working for them, and they like what they're doing. Good for them. But yeah,
You do have to admit, though, the anger is dangerous, Raquel.
yes, I know.
And that's my big problem with it.
Yes,
Beyond that, I don't mind their grift. I think the anger is dangerous, and that leads to people doing stupid things.
right. I agree.
That's all
with
I'm
that.
going to say about it.
Yes. Anyway, hey Fade, since you're really up to date with the so is Potato too. You guys are really up to date with the comic side of things.
Uh-huh.
Any movies are you looking forward to this year that are coming out?
I'm looking forward to Ant-Man Quantumania. I'm looking forward to, well, there's a show starting Sunday. It's not comic book, but it's part of Anne Rice's books that she used to write. The Mayfair Witches comes out on Sunday on AMC. They did a first season for Interview with the Vampire, which is about halfway through the first book in October and November, and it's over now, but it'll be back next October. There's a few things. One of the things that I'm actually really big looking forward to this year isn't a comic book movie. It's not even a nerd movie at all. It's Oppenheimer, which is about a guy named Robert Oppenheimer, who was one of the creators of the nuclear bomb.
Oh, he's the guy that said, now I have become death, destroyer of worlds.
Yep. Now I am become death, destroyer of worlds. He said that as he watched the Trinity test. That's what he said the moment that the atom bomb went off at Alamogordo. And just so you know, Moira, I know those names came off my tongue really quick earlier with the true crime stuff, but that happens with just about everything.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. We lost the Hornet.
Uh-oh.
The Hornet.
Well, he said he was going to try something. So.
Oh,
yeah. The Hornet might the Hornet might murder us though. He's a murder hornet.
No, he's a nice Hornet to us.
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah.
He's a fluffy hornet. Okay. Because I'm allergic to Vespid stings, so I cannot have the hornet stab me.
Don't worry, he's not stung us.
Yeah, it's one of the few things in this world that I'm actually allergic to. The stings of Vespids, which are like bees, wasps, stuff of that nature.
Well, I discovered I am not allergic to those.
I'm good.
Well, I'm not as allergic to them as my kids are. My kids they have a danger of anaphylaxis.
Oh, poor babies.
I break out in hives.
I got stung in the eyelid by a yellow jacket when I was a kid. I was like 5. Well, in fairness, I took a wiffle ball bat to their nest because I didn't understand it was a wasp nest, and or a yellow jacket nest. And I was like, oh, this will be fun, because it looked like a really big wiffle ball kind of. So I hit it, and then I saw it coming for me. I'm like, oh shit! And all I could do was close my eyes real tight. Bam!
Oh dear.
My oldest son, John, when he was about 8 years old, he got up under the garage at my dad's ranch was this big old hog scale, and he used to like to play on the hog scale because he could jump up on it, he could climb, all that. Well, there was wasps up under the hog scale that we didn't know.
Uh-oh.
There were some of those paper wasps.
Oh dear.
Oh God.
And they came out and they stung him in the middle of his forehead,
Oh,
Oh.
right
God.
between his eyes, and his forehead swole up like a Klingon.
oh, that poor baby. Good boy.
And his eyes swole shut. He come running into the house, Dad, Dad. And I was like, what happened? He goes, bugs. It's funny now, but it wasn't then because I freaked out. I actually had to hit him with an EpiPen because, like I said, my kids have problems with anaphylaxis when it comes to hornet stings. So
Damn.
I had to hit him with an EpiPen, and then I had to take him to the ER.
Oh, that poor baby. Goodness gracious.
And his poor little eyes were swollen shut, and his forehead was swollen for like a week.
Oh,
Ooh.
what the?
Is
Sound
your
like
mic
Fred
is your
Astaire.
mic falling off again, Potato?
Yep. He's only a small bit ponytail.
I need to send you a little stand.
No, it's okay.
Things have fallen off. Hey, things may be falling off, but at least they're not popping off.
Mm.
Jeez.
You okay, Potato?
Nope.
What, your foot bothering you?
I'm in early stages of a heartburn attack.
Oh, no. Is there
Dude,
anything you can do?
Not lie down, and it's 5 in the fucking morning.
oh man, dude, ever since my damage from that wreck, I get like severe heartburn attacks.
I have asthma as well, so when it goes into my lungs and it makes the mucus, and the mucus gets too thick, I run a risk of triggering a asthma attack.
Yeah.
2 Christmases ago, it was so severe that I couldn't catch my breath. I could feel my lungs closing. I got my inhaler, and when it went puff, nothing happened.
Mm.
That was the scariest moment of my fucking life. There's a crack in the wall, because I threw myself against the wall just so I could breathe. I ended up cracking 2 ribs.
Ow!
Oh, dang.
Yeah. And then it was just like boom, like that. And as soon as I went like that, it was like I got air into my lungs, and I projectile vomited, and just nothing but mucus. And
I
ever
wonder if
since
there's
then,
some kind of medication that can help you.
it's genetic.
But like, I'm wondering if there's some kind of medication that can, help with the mucus.
No, the mucus is a byproduct of the irritation.
Yeah, the mucus, it comes from the irritation of the coughing.
Yeah, and then because I have asthma and because of the thing, my esophagus is constantly burned, which means that I can't have hot drinks.
Mm.
Oh, not even
And
a
I
hot
really
cocoa.
like tea. Cocoa's disgusting.
Hot cocoa?
Yeah, it's fucking awful.
I love hot cocoa with marshmallows and stuff.
American chocolate is disgusting, Raquel, and you should feel bad for liking it.
I'm not really familiar with Irish chocolate.
It's
Hey,
it's not got that chemical
mate.
in it.
Hey, man,
Rubitocin.
your UK is showing.
I ain't UK, man.
He's Irish. He's
Your
Ireland.
Irishman is showing.
And but the thing is, I can taste Rubitocin or whatever the fuck it's called, that preservative chemical, that its byproduct tastes like vomit. When I was in America, I got a little dairy cake, right?
Okay.
Had like dairy frosting on it, and it was the worst thing I've ever tasted.
What kind of dairy thing was this?
Regular. It was a glass of milk.
Okay. So
was
I guess the milk is different in Ireland as well.
You guys added a lot of sugar to your stuff.
Yeah, there's a whole lot less sugar in the milk over there in that area.
Yeah, and also that preservative for your dairy isn't in ours, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
why?
a lot of their milk doesn't have the pasteurization the same as it is here, Raquel.
Mm.
Yeah, we've got a thing called farm to fork where you can literally trace it, where
Yeah.
within the milk can be taken from the cow, put through the machine, and in store shelves within 3 days. Or less. Because a lot of farms, I mean, Ireland's not that big. Our beef is fresher or everything like that. And your burgers our Burger King burgers are the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted. Tate, you might try them. I did try Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah, what do you thought?
Regrets? The muffin that they put it was that breakfast chicken monstrosity. Right? I opened it out of the packet. That was my
Okay.
first mistake. No, sorry, my first mistake was walking into Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
My second mistake was pointing out and going that one, and my third mistake was opening it.
Tater,
Right.
we can't be friends anymore. You have a dislike for Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, man.
I love chicken sandwiches.
Oh no, it's and when I opened it up, the cheese was fake. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I held it in my hands, and when I squeezed it to put it into my fat face, the bread came apart, and it just was like, the bread was like, run away! And it just started falling away, and I just bit the chicken, and the chicken's like, ew. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
the bread and some of the burgers they do kind of crumble quite easily.
One of my favorite things that Chick-fil-A does is their little chicken minis. It'll be just a biscuit and a piece of chicken on the biscuit. Those are actually really good because it's a real biscuit. Or
I had to change
scone.
my language in America.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had to ask for fries, not chips.
Nut chips, biscuit, cookies, not biscuits.
I got learning some of the names from some of the people in America was a real shock to me.
How so?
I got pizza delivered to me by a woman whose name was Deadass Strawberry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stripper names, man. Stripper names.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, is your sister Crystal working tonight? Like
Yeah, where's
where's
Amethyst and Ruby?
Yeah, they're at home with each of their baby daddies, while her other baby daddies are out working, and
Making the
one
money.
of them went for milk.
One of them went for milk and never came back.
Yeah, that was 48 years ago. But she was going on about my name. I'm not saying what my name is, but she was going on about my name, and she's like, my name must look pretty normal to you, because my name is Strawberry, and I'm just looking like there's nothing normal about your name. Your name is fucking Strawberry.
I mean, there's a person out there named Apple.
Actually, yes, there is.
And their mother is her name is Gwyneth.
Gwyneth Paltrow's kid is named Apple.
Hmm.
But hey, let's all remember Kanye West's daughter's name is Northwest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Northwest.
But I was really sad when they didn't name their second kid, their other kids, the rest of the compass.
Right? We're south, man.
Yeah, we're Southwest. They could have gone free trips on Southwest Airlines for life.
You're a sick man, Tater. That's why I like you.
Potato's funny.
Like, you just walk in and it's like, hi. Kanye West is like, oh my god, Kenny. And this is my kid. Southwest. And we named an airline after him. Dad, why do you keep making that joke? Because it's funny.
Because it's fucking hilarious. Because I
But
like it.
nobody in the hotel. They're like, oh, your rooms are soundproofed. I'm like,
That's a
are they
lie.
now? Yeah, yeah.
I don't believe anything. Like if they say like your room is soundproof, yeah, I don't really. Yeah, if you're fibbing from your teeth,
I fell asleep on the armchair. Okay,
okay.
and I woke up to a very, very American man shouting through my window on the 16th floor. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Minute Stadium. For we are here tonight, sponsored by Jurek, sponsored by this, sponsored by that, sponsored and everything. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So tonight we're going to play ball. But first, would everyone please rise for the American national anthem? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, Jesus.
Where were you staying?
Do you know Minute Stadium in Houston?
No,
Yes, I do.
I haven't been there.
Tay, do you know the church just up the road?
Mm-hmm.
You know the hotel just there?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm staying.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing at that?
It's around the fucking corner.
What?
It's just up the road.
It's just up the road, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like right there by the stadium. He got woke up literally because he was by the stadium.
Oh man.
I had to pay sports tax. I went over my bill, and I had to pay sports tax.
Sports tax? What the fuck is that?
Welcome to Texas, homeboy.
Yeah, it's tax that you had to pay to the sporting league because... Fuck if I know. But I'm just there like, what is this? Why? What? Hello? Mommy?
Hello? What is going on here?
What time is it? 11:30. 11:30 at night. Okay, so everyone, we're going to play ball and just let everyone know that the food will be going around in a few minutes and we'll have our beers. Oh, the teams are coming out now and they're taking on. Why am I listening to you? I just want to sleep.
Poor potato.
I went to it was so funny. My friend, she still laughs at it. She said, whenever anything weird, my reaction is hilarious, right?
Hey Moira, I found a shirt for you. It's got a black cat with a cup of coffee, and it says, "That's what I do. I drink coffee. I hate people, and I know things."
I love it. It sounds adorable.
There's this guy who came flying down the road in a car, right? And me and my friend, we were watching it. We were like, "Oh my god, look at all the cop cars!" And she's like, she turned around because she was going to get sorted and everything for the day. I was already sorted, and she said, "Keep an eye on it and let me know what happens." And she still laughs over it. I'm like, "He's dead."
He's dead,
What?
Jen. He's dead.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, he's dead. Oh no, wait, he's getting back up. Now he's dead. And she's just looking at me like, "You're not serious." I'm like, "Yeah," and she looked out the window like, "Oh god, he is very much dead." Like, what the fuck? And the thing is, it made the news. Like, this dude had stolen a car, kidnapped his own child. I won't say what he does, but he deserves to be where he is. So the police chased him, they caught him down, and he then decided to pull a sawn-off shotgun on the cops. And thought he was going to walk away from it.
Oh, of course not. No.
And we went down and
Milton, how are you doing?
Pretty good. I heard Potato Ribbon's squishy, so I thought I'd come in.
Yay!
Stop squishing the potato.
Squishy.
But it's fun to squish him over and over again.
Wait, there's
But,
gotta be like a
Stop
squishy Mr.
squishing
Potato
the
have there.
potato.
But we
But
went
he's
down to
squishy.
breakfast the next morning, and the guy serving was like, "Hey, oh my God, welcome. How was your morning?" And we turned around to the ambulances, to the guy's body being removed. I'm like, a lot better than his.
Turned around to the ambulance.
Okay, who's playing something?
Milton, it was not Milton. Tade, it was an echo.
I was looking at some hush.
Yeah, Tade literally had the stream playing.
Hey, Moira. Moira. Hello, Moira.
Meow.
The link I just put in the chat there is where I found that shirt.
Hey,
Oh, my
for
God.
everyone
Alright.
in the chat,
Well, I don't have any money
Hey,
to buy a
Alistair.
shirt right now.
here is our stream for Friday.
Oh, cool.
Yes, where we're going to be talking cartoons and
Mhm.
nostalgic cartoons from the 80s, 90s, and noughties.
Nowadays.
Which includes one of the best
If the
animes
cartoons are
ever,
not.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Mhm.
I've watched one of those.
Have you?
Not the blue people.
I know what you meant. I know.
No, I know. I'm just saying to Milton, not the blue people.
That's why I make it clear. I say Avatar: The Last Airbender, so they know what I'm talking about.
Well, everyone in the fandom just simply calls it Last Airbender.
Okay. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing good. How are you, Alistair?
Hugs to you, Alistair.
What's up, Alistair?
We love you, Alistair. We love you a lot, but strictly platonically.
Hi, Milton.
No.
Guess what I
No.
guess what I pulled
No,
out
no,
of my
no, no,
dog's
no.
Guess
Hold
what
on,
I
Mom.
pulled out of my dog's leg today?
Oh,
Um,
God, what?
A baseball-sized clump of hair.
Ouch.
Do you brush your dog?
He's been avoiding me since he had a sore on his neck, and I held him down and brushed him today, and he loved it.
Aww.
It's just one leg was just matted with hair for some reason. It's like,
My
wow,
dog,
it didn't even look like that.
my Bichon had a load of tumors in one spot,
Ooh.
and yeah, she got him removed. Thank God, and she's okay now. But the thing is, if you squeeze in where it was, it hurts.
I bet. Poor doggy.
She's a little squish.
All I know is if you want to have a big ball of dog hair to stuff a teddy bear with and have it smell really gross, I'm your guy.
What kind of dog?
Do you know how disturbing that is, dude?
Milton, I've seen you, man. I think you already do smell gross. I don't think it's the dog hair. I think it's you.
Oh, this guy. Oh.
Wow,
Hey,
that's not
potato?
very nice. At least I'm not an old rotten potato.
Hey, 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 hey.
He's got you there, Tater.
I'm not old.
If you're going to be
Yeah,
mean to
potato's
people,
like
you're
a
rotten.
year older than me.
I don't know. We could probably plant you, Tater.
Yeah, but then I turn into a weird hentai monster and
Hey,
don't want this.
hey! I am the hentai monster. The hentai monster.
Yeah, but that's because I haven't been planted yet.
You both are hentai monsters. You should see what they do
Yay!
with vegetables and tentacles.
We should see what they do with what and who.
At Comic-Con, there was a scene that made everyone laugh, right? There was this girl, and she got captured, and there was like all tentacles, and her clothes started ripping, getting very provocative, right?
Uh-huh.
And she just turned around and she looks and she said, "Are you two brave soldiers with those big guns just going to stand here and watch this thing defile me? Are you actually going to help?" And they're like, "Yeah, okay."
I wouldn't watch it defile anybody. Help! Help!
Hey, Moira.
And I wouldn't want anybody to watch me to file anything. That'd be wrong.
Was that Moira?
Kitty.
Bunch of peepers.
Moira Kitty.
Meow.
Okay, she ran away. But when she comes back, oh, you know your avatar?
Yeah?
It's got heterochromia. It's got 2 different colored eyes.
I'm having a hard time hearing you for some reason.
Oh, she does have heterochromia. Okay.
Yeah, your little
Kitty
kitty.
cat picture.
Yeah, it's got.
Your kitty cat avatar has heterochromia. One eye's
have
blue and one eye's
have
green.
a look at Moira's
Oh,
avatar. Right?
Okay,
Look close at the
hold
little
on.
eyes. It's got heterochromia. One eye has a tint of blue in it.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm doing fine. Come on. Still suffering from a nasal congestion and a bad cough, but still holding on. Oh, I'm sorry. Hope you feel better soon.
Poor little Alistair.
I'm watching someone play a game on Discord. Cool. My buddy's going to come over to my place for the weekends again. He's bringing his PS3 and his copy of Metal Gear Rising Reemergence I gave him for Christmas last year with him. Awesome.
A purr.
I still have my PS3.
I have my PS3. It's still plugged into my TV, and the controller hasn't worked for a year.
It sounds like you need a new controller.
Yeah,
I have a
it broke the
question
circle button.
For those of us who are joining the true crime stream, do we add humor? Because Potato Revan is all about
Hey,
humor.
PK.
Do we add some humor into the stream?
I don't know. Well, it is a serious conversation. I mean, it's kind of hard to do that. With
Yeah,
that kind
but
of
the whole
topic.
thing about Potato Revan is like at least have some laughs in it.
Right.
Don't worry, I will make fun of it every opportunity I get in the chat in the most disrespectful ways possible.
No.
No.
I'll be making mashed potato jokes, squishy potato jokes, old potato jokes, French fry
Stop
jokes.
squishing the potato.
Maybe I like to
Potato top jokes, hash brown jokes, hash brown medallion jokes, like every kind of potato joke I can think of.
At least he's not making hentai monster jokes. Then I'd have to slink off.
It's slink off.
Yeah, I got told that I have to watch my language, so I'm pretending that there isn't a tentacle monster here.
But
Yes,
there isn't.
Fade.
Yes, there is.
Maybe
I
there-
am the tentacle monster.
Fade. I'm just letting you know I'm multi-streaming on Twitch, so be careful of what you
Hey,
say.
everyone, make sure that you all hit that like button.
Yes.
And I'm talking to the panel as well.
Yes, please, and share it out as well. Thank you.
So for those of you who aren't on YouTube, I dropped a link to Potato Revan. Go and subscribe to me. I'm 3 away from 300. Please, I need hug. For every subscriber I get, Milton gets a case of diarrhea.
That's not true, and that's not very nice. I don't eat your cooking.
Oh!
You drink it.
I wouldn't drink your cooking either.
All right, here's my YouTube gaming channel. I do play games on there. And let's see, there is.
Are you close to shop since just the guy here?
No.
Okay.
How's BK doing?
Here's my gaming Twitter profile. Let you know
I'll let
I'm
her
like
finish first.
to let you know I'm live streaming on my gaming channel.
I have a
Hey,
tweet.
Fade, do you follow my gaming channel?
I think so.
Do I?
Think
Yes.
so? All right,
Think so.
here's my gaming channel. When I do play games on there, and here's my gaming Twitter profile for updates when I'm gaming live on my gaming channel, since YouTube's notifications don't really work so well.
Well, it's your
Well,
general malfunction.
I'm gonna try hopping on the stream once someone I'm watching gets done with playing what he's playing. I'm going to be on for like maybe like for 30 minutes, Alistair, and then I'm pretty much going to shut down things. I don't really feel like going on too long tonight.
Yeah, we have to figure
Yeah,
out a
it's
time
right.
for Sunday. With bad people stream. God, I'm tired.
I'm going to eat everyone in the room.
Tade,
But I'm a sandwich.
Yes.
please look
Why would you
at
wanna
look
eat
at
me?
the gender of the other people on the audience and take that into consideration.
What?
When you said you're going to eat everyone in the room, I'm like, please look at the gender of two of the panelists and take that into consideration.
I was meaning in a snack way, not in a vile and horrible way. But okay.
Yeah, I don't want you to eat me. Gross.
Well, I see you guys less as friends and acquaintances, more like emergency rations.
Yeah, that's still pretty
that's
bad.
right.
Like,
That's right. The first thing you think of when you see me and BK is burger and fries.
A nice combo too.
Yeah, it is.
You see, this is the discrimination I get when I come onto this panel. Just
Yep.
because I'm a food object does not mean I'm here to be eaten. I am not here for your nutritional purposes. Oh my god, speaking, are any of you familiar with the vegan teacher?
With the vegan
No.
She's back on TikTok.
Oh God, why?
Who is this woman? I don't know.
She is a really cringy and militant vegan.
Okay, she's a vegan.
And
Okay.
she is both racist and anti-LGBT.
Oh dear.
Isn't she the one who tried to say Rome didn't exist?
No.
I'm not joking. I like watching comedians make fun of her on YouTube as I eat steak. Like every time I have a steak, I guarantee you that's where I am. I'm watching comedians make fun of her, and I'm not even joking.
Have you seen her call me whatever her name is response to the vegan teacher, the blonde haired girl?
What was her response to her?
She did multiple videos. It's actually quite funny.
I mostly watch mostly watch an Australian comedian called Buttsmart or something, and
Isaac Buttsman.
Yeah, what's that?
Isaac Buttsman.
Yeah, like he's pretty cool. Yeah, Isaac Butterfield. Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Every time I hear his name, I picture like a rugby field covered in butter.
He turns around and his slogan is "My dick stinks."
What?
I didn't know that I was allowed to say.
I'm not making it up, Raquel.
I know, but
his
why?
slogan.
Hey, it's
not
an
my dick
dude,
stinks, it's
Australians talk
me
about
that
everything.
stinks.
Australians talk about everything. Veganism is a scam.
Actually, most vegans don't last longer than 5 years on it. Female vegans lose their periods, and then
Not good.
Yeah, and the male vegans get impotent. Then both of them start get. Anne Hathaway was a vegan for a number of years, and she said that she found it hard past couple of years to learn her lines, to remember her lines, and to not screw up. And she said that one of her friends gave her a when she had taken some of the devil's lettuce, right? That one of her friends, when she got the munchies, gave her a burger from a burger van. And it smelled really good, and she said literally as soon as she got that meat inside of her, no puns intended, I'm not talking X-rated stuff, as soon as the meat went into her stomach, the brain fog lifted. So now she eats meat again.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you were to be vegan, that's fine, but you can have some protein in your diet.
You must have protein.
Yeah, you can't, our bodies are not designed that way.
We're an omnivorous mammal. Like you can get away with not eating meat, but you need to like eat eggs and cheese and stuff like that. Like like you can't get away with not consuming actual animal proteins. It's like there are ways around it with beans and things where you will survive, but it's just survival.
Well,
And you have to be
there's this
excessively careful of that diet.
there's this girl on TikTok, and she turned around and she said, "My dog is a vegan," to prove that anyone can be vegans.
No.
Oh, by
And
the way, vegan dog foods and cat foods are actually mostly bread. You can give your dogs a little bit of bread every now and again. It's not a problem. Give them a little bit every day. But if you use it as the bulking agent for their diet, they go blind, they gain bone deficiencies, muscle deficiencies. Eventually they get so many neurological problems they go mad if they don't just die after 1 year. So you can
my
feed your dogs a vegan diet, but you
No.
are a fucking monster if you do.
Yes.
I give my dog bread, but it's like I rip bits off of my sandwich, and I'm like, "Here, you little fat bastard."
My dog gets about probably a burger-sized piece of bread every day, but that's because that's the end of my sandwich.
Yeah, you just eat the burger part, which is the best part.
Well, I use a whole loaf of bread and probably about between 1 to 2 kilos of chicken in it on average.
Have you ever
Yeah,
made a burger sandwich?
burger sandwiches, not since I left primary school, but yeah, they were good.
They are good. Like with melted butter on. Oh god, I'm fat.
All right, guys. I'm just gonna say goodnight. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here.
All right.
I
Thanks
will.
Later,
for calling,
Fade.
Fade.
I will talk to you guys
Hey,
later.
say,
Potato. I'll probably see you for the cartoon thing tomorrow. I will try to make it.
Okay.
Yum yum.
I will
No,
make it if I'm
Friday.
conscious.
Oh,
That
it's Friday. Yeah,
tomorrow.
Friday. But I definitely will be there for Saturday. For Sunday. So I will watch that
Sunday stream is at 2 a.m. Irish time, 9 p.m.
Central
Eastern time.
Eastern. Okay. All right. I will be there. I will watch that thing you sent me, and we will go from there. Okay.
Yep.
All right, Moira, Raquel, to the kitties. Good night.
Good
Hugs.
night. Hug
To
hugs.
the murder hornet that was here before. Arrivederci. To the burger and fries. You make a great combo meal.
We do, but you have to pay $50 a month for that.
And Milton,
yep.
Milton, you sick monster. The things you talk about frighten me. I'm gonna go ahead and go now.
Love you, man.
Night, guys.
Night, Fade.
Night.
Night Aid.
Oh,
Oh,
finally
the
somebody
Pope.
that gets the reaction I like.
If anyone is interested, the Pope's funeral is on in 3 hours.
Oh.
Whose funeral?
Pope Benedict.
Oh.
Did he die?
He did.
Yeah.
I presume that's a shame. I never personally met the fella.
He's currently lying in state in St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican.
Hey, at least he will know. At least he will know later on today whether or not heaven really exists or hell really exists, and then he'll find out whether or not it's real. I just hope it isn't, and it's even better, and he just feels very disappointed for a while.
Oh, jeez, no.
Hey, I was wishing an even better afterlife.
You know what'd be funny?
What?
If when he died and he went to heaven, it turned out that the God he meets is of a religion that hasn't been discovered yet.
Yeah, I hope it's also better, and I hope he feels disappointed about it. Like, darn, I was betting on the wrong thing.
No, or you know what'd be funny? If he met Jesus and Jesus is like, hey, he's like, you were celibate all your life. He goes, yes, I was. Didn't I say go forth and multiply?
I don't think so.
Jesus actually did. Jesus said,
Yeah.
And God said, "My children, to the world I give this to you. Go forth and multiply."
Some of us
Uh,
can't multiply. That's not very nice, Mr. Potato.
I multiply by screaming into the sky and summoning multiple versions of myself from the multiverse. I'm not allowed to do that under the EU law.
I can multiply my own happiness by lighting things on fire in
Yeah,
video games.
I was about to say, I hope like that was in a video game.
but
Yes, it's
it's very it's very unique that in such a short space of time that people can watch both a papal funeral. It's the only one in 400 years that's been presided over by a pope. The pope, yeah. So it's like here's the pope to preside over the funeral of the pope. Although now his title is Pope Emeritus.
you know what? I should apply for the job of being a pope. I should send them my resume.
Are you a Catholic?
No, but they
Then you're
can't discriminate
disqualified.
based on
Yes,
religion.
they can. It's literally their job.
That's no fun.
I'm a Catholic, so I guess that counts.
No, you're a female. The
What?
most you can do is become a nun.
Or a priest. They're allowed to be priests now.
No, not in the Catholic Church.
Which version of Catholicism? Because they're not all just Roman Orthodox.
The one that's any Catholic. No, none of the Catholics. Roman, Eastern, Irish. None of them are allowed to have women priests. As long as there's the Pope, there's no women priests.
Someone should change those rules.
They can't change the rules.
I know, but it should.
They should, but they can't.
That sounds backward.
Don't, dude, it's not me. I change the rules in a heartbeat. Honestly. Have you, Raquel, have you ever watched the, fucking, how a nuns actually live?
My great grandmother, her friend was a nun, and I usually see her like every once in a while.
Yeah, but I mean, as an adult, like where their life is hard and boring. You okay, BK?
You okay?
Yeah.
You're kind of breathing heavily. Are you okay, dude?
Yeah.
You sure, buddy?
Are you sure?
Are you falling asleep, BK?
Just got off my oxygen and still I am
Okay.
get off my oxygen.
We're just making sure
Trying
that
to
you're okay, buddy.
breathe normal air.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You like
Thanks, dude.
breathing.
Thanks, Carl.
You're like breathing
Just-
like.
But did you know, Raquel, that just say for talk's sake you became a nun, that you'd never be allowed to be naked again?
In public.
No. In the privacy of her own bathtub.
What?
Really?
Yes.
No.
In the
Okay,
shower.
I gotta ask somebody I know about that. Because I need confirmation. I gotta ask somebody I know about that.
Yeah, this has been going around for years that you're not allowed to be naked. It's one of the orders.
But you can't
Yeah.
get yourself naked
Oh,
to
so
wash
basically
yourself
what
up.
it is a multiple part bathing suit. You open the top, you have a wash. You close it up, you open the bottom, you have a wash, you close it up.
Are you sure that's not just one particular habit? Because they can be like drastically different between habits.
I think it's I think it's more of a more extreme order.
Yeah, because that does sound
No,
like a
habit.
pretty extreme order.
Yeah.
Habit is the name of the dress. Name of the dress. The
Actually,
dressing, yeah.
no, the habit is the headpiece.
All I know is you can kiss a nun, but you can't get into the habit.
All you know is that you can kiss a nun, but priest will kiss you. One of the gayest men I know became a priest.
They allowed
Are
that.
you t-
Well, seeing as they take an oath of celibacy, it doesn't matter.
yeah, like evidently they're allowed to be gay, but not enact upon it, which is just confusing as hell.
You're all taking an oath of celibacy. You're allowed to be straight, but not act upon it.
Yep, I thought the action of doing it was the thing. It confuses me.
That's getting into religion. So I'm not going to talk about that on Raquel's stream.
Yeah, no,
But
thank
I'll
you.
talk about it behind the scenes if you want.
No,
I
thank
can
you.
tell. I can tell you, I've been naked in a nunnery, but that is having a shower.
I have been in a monastery where during a funeral for a monk who worked in my school, and I heard 400 Cistercian monks singing at the same time, and it was absolutely beautiful.
Oh, nice.
I would be jealous, but I'm absolutely terrified of funerals.
Well, it's not even the funerals. I'm just talking. I heard 400 Cistercian monks singing at the same time in like real time, in person.
That sounds really beautiful, but there was like a dead person there, so it's scary.
No. It wasn't that part.
Oh.
Always scares me. Well, kind of a little bit. When you're like awake and stuff like that, and you're saying goodbye and stuff like that, I'm always scared. Like they're gonna open their eyes open and say, "Where am I?" That's just I don't want to ever
If
let
you
that
were
happen to
in
me.
Ireland, Raquel and Milton, both of you, at funerals, you would touch the body.
You.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I have. I said, so.
Do your family, when it comes to funerals, keep up the Irish tradition where you touch the dead and talk to the dead?
Well, let's see. Yeah, we would touch their hand or give them a kiss or something like that.
So yeah, you still do the
And
Irish thing where you're.
we wouldn't I wouldn't say it out loud or anything like that, but we would in our mind, we wouldn't talk to them, but we would reminisce. You know what I mean?
Oh no, we talk to them.
Oh, okay.
Like we whisper in their ears, we talk to them, we point things out. It's like, oh yeah, Raquel came to see you there. Did you know that? Now, yeah, you'd be there laughing. All the way that she came just to see you. You think that you're the bee's knees, wouldn't you? That's how we talk. That's how we talk to the dead. We talk to them as if they're living, because in Irish culture, the dead soul is still around.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring this closer to me.
I just thought of a horrible thing to do at my funeral. Get installed into a coffin, a knocker with a bit of silicone on top of it, so it sounds like real knuckles knocking like this.
No. What you do? What?
Recording of me screaming and a springboard behind my back, so when they open it, I bounce up forwards.
No. What you do is, when you're dead, get your stomach hollowed out, all your organs removed, and filled with fireworks and popcorn. And then have yourself cremated.
Oh my god! Sorry, I'm a morbid motherfucker, and that's something that I'd actually do.
But the thing is,
I missed the point. What?
It's just two morbid fuckers having a laugh with each other. I said to
Why
him that
won't
when
the
he's going
popcorn
to be
inside your
cremated,
empty out body?
yeah, have his organs removed. Okay? Have his have the cavity that's left filled up with popcorn and fireworks. Sewn back up, and then when he's cremated, he will explode, but there will be popcorn and lights.
Oh my god! Like, if I
Yeah,
wasn't
no.
freaked out by the idea of getting cremated before my body was an empty vessel, that would so be a brilliant thing to do.
Yeah.
But the thing
it would
is, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yeah, it would be. I was agreeing with them.
But imagine if your soul was watching and it's there and you see the guardian angel or spirit, whatever you is beside you. Okay, it's like, Milton, child, are you ready to cross over? Why are you so happy staring in at the thing and you're like 3? Why are you counting? 2. Counting down to what? Go, what the hell? You're like, okay, now I'm ready. It's like, in all the eons I've been doing this, that is the most festive funeral I've ever seen.
No, the messed up thing is you standing at the back of my funeral just eating the popcorn as it lands.
No. This isn't about funerals, but I would love to do this. I would so love to do this. Say for talk's sake that I was the same height. I knew a girl who was the same height as me, right?
Okay.
And one of her friends hit her up on the internet. It's like, hey, it's good to see you. You want to meet up? And it's like, yeah. So I go to the bar. He's sitting at the bar and I walk up. Hey. What? Hi, Steve. Hi. I've been through a lot of changes since we last saw each other. What? It's me, Steve. I'm Sophie. What the fuck? You've met my sister Tanya and have the girl actually standing beside me. Hi, how are you? Or else what I would love to do is say for talk's sake I was in Raquel's house, but someone Raquel didn't like was coming over. Right? But they hadn't been there in a few years. Knock on the door, hello, and I answer, hi, it's Raquel here. Who? Raquel. I don't know anyone by that name. Yeah, she's about this. I've lived here for the last 6 years. Will you please go away? And then just close the door in their face.
I've done shit like that to people.
No. You know what? You know what'd be really, really, really funny to do to someone? Give them a laxative and lock them in a room.
Oh dear God, no.
A white room with white sheets, white wallpaper, white everything.
Yeah. And or even funnier, you give them a
That's
laxative and a sleep.
seriously fucked up.
Welcome to the internet. I think me and Milton would cause havoc if we got together.
Oh,
Yeah.
One kid when I was going to high school kept stealing my orange juice, right? So I made out that I was having muscle problems and they, were giving me my muscle relaxer for it. So what I was doing, I was chewing it up and backwashing my orange juice with it. Right? That kid was in weightlifting club and he went from
shit.
bulked up as crap to thin and lanky, and it was freaking hilarious.
One of our teachers got in for trouble because one of the teachers, she kept stealing his sandwiches, right? So he decided to spike the sandwich with laxatives.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
And when she was in the teacher's bathroom, just ripping her ass a new one, he knocked on the door and it's like, hi, are you okay in there, Miss Duggan? Yeah, I'm fine. So now I know that you've been stealing my sandwiches.
Ooh.
Don't ever touch my sandwiches again.
Or do you get another laxative? Yeah.
Oh yeah, one of the best posters I saw was dear, to the person who keeps stealing my yogurt drinks, just let you know that I'm trying to conceive a child, so I'm taking hormone replacement therapy. Congratulations on being double loaded on estrogen. Hope you're having fun. Thing is, it was a dude
Oh,
stealing her yogurt drinks.
I know what to do next time I'm staying at my parents' and my sister's there.
Well,
I don't need them very often, but I'll take my hormone stabilizers and just load up whatever the hell is my fucking food and watch my sister just go off the handle every 4 minutes.
Milton, you know the way that you just said that you take hormones. You know that you could
They're actually
play.
stabilizers for them, but yeah.
Yeah, but the fact that they just have hormones on the box, you know, you could do day 200 of Boyhood.
What's that?
Oh, so there's this guy who's pretending to be a girl. He's one of those people. His name is Dylan Mulvaney, and he does this series called Day X of Being a Girl, and it's as insulting as it sounds. What you could do is you could just like take the piss, right? Go there with your beard. It's like day 400 of being a guy. I finally learned to pee standing up. Just look over at your bathroom. I need a mop.
I can say so much shit right now. I'm just really not going to.
Day 700. Day 700 of being a guy. I finally managed to grow a beard.
You know
And
that
then
I
you
couldn't grow a beard till 8 years ago because I like had problems with that.
Yeah, but you could just like you could just like have the hormones there, and it could be like when I remember when I was a girl and have a picture of your sister there, like
I can actually use a picture of myself, but carry on.
no, it has to be your sister. It has to be an actual girl. You're like, I remember when I was a girl and just showed the picture of your sister. You're like, look at me. Little did I know, this Christmas was going to be a weird one. And then just absolutely troll.
There's one guy. There's one guy called Cole Smith in our group, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was going on about women for a while because like he couldn't pick any up and he was getting desperate. So I sent him a bunch of pictures, and he was like going on about this hot chick, blah blah blah. They were pictures of me when I was like 17 to 18. Needless to say, he went off his handle when I sent him a full body shot of one of them.
One guy I used to be friends with turned around and he was saying what he'd like to do to this girl, being very creepy, and I'm like, would you? And he's like, yeah, like, tell me everything. And he's like, oh, I'd like to do this. I'm like, that's a drag queen. What? I'm like, that's a drag queen, sir. But please, go on. I mean, it might have to move some of the stuff out of the way, but you know.
I thought he like really clammed up real quick.
Oh, he got
Everybody's
mad
gonna
real
type.
fast.
Everybody's gonna type potato Reverend.
Oh shit, man.
Yes. But my type just happens to be ethereal beings.
You leave me out of this, no, just kidding.
No. I when I was going to America, I saw a girl so late for her plane that the pilot kicked her off the flight.
Oh man.
So have you ever been late for your flight, Raquel?
Yeah, I barely got on the plane.
Okay. So you know the way that it's like, people would Raquel SSG, please come to the plane. You know that thing.
No. When I say like barely on the plane, I just made it before the the gates closed.
Well,
They didn't announce my name or anything like that.
Well, over here they do. It's like Bibu would a Raquel SSG 2241, a Myra Kitty, and a Milton Knowles sitting in seats J21, J22, and A14. Please come to gate B22 as we are about to take off. So they did this. They did this 3 times. That's all you get. 3 times. Right? The girl shows up and she's like, hey, I'm trying to get on. And the pilot's like, no, you're after delaying us. You're after nearly costing us a thing. I'm not letting her on. I'm going. And they had her bags like taken off. She didn't have any checked bags. So the pilot's like, yeah, no, she can get the next flight. I don't care. I'm going. And he just left.
I like
Wow.
to imagine my carry-on luggage is full of knives and steel spikes and things, and it gets passed through, and then somebody behind me stops for having a pair of nail clippers.
It's like, sir, yes? Like go through with like knives, swords, everything like that, and you're like, oh, thank you. Ma'am, and you see Raquel there, yes? Is this 101 milliliters of water? Yes. You're about to be searched. What?
No, it's stop, get on the ground with like guns pointed at them.
For like a bottle of Coke.
As I'm just putting hundreds of knives and things back in my pockets.
And so, what are you going to do with this nail clipper? So Milton's there just like with a samurai sword going, a nail clipper. Imagine that.
Yeah. I'm just cutting my hair with a Bowie knife as somebody's getting pulled up for nail clippers.
No, you're picking your toes with a Bowie knife.
I've actually shaved my head with a Bowie knife before.
Oh wow.
Not a Bowie knife, but you've seen my big hooked knife, haven't you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Milton, question: how much would So I'm going to become a knight for my character, right? How much would a proper Templar sword cost?
A proper Templar sword.
Yeah, like the Black Order, the Order who wore black instead of white.
Yes. My dad was that a few years ago in Freemasons. He's above that now, but if memory serves me right, about 1,500 US will get you a functional sword, but I'm not sure about a Templar one. Like, because I've never actually purchased a sword myself.
Yeah, because I'm wondering, should I go Templar, or because I'm a nerd, should I get like a nerd sword?
Just get a bastard sword. That's what everybody had back in the day.
Yeah, well, I mean, actually, me and Moira's ancestor was an actual Templar.
Oh,
Question:
nice.
would that give
Cool.
me and Moira rights to join the Masons? Because we have direct lineage to a legit Templar.
Ask the Masons; they'll probably let you join.
And they won't. I'm Catholic.
A lot of the ones I know are Catholic.
God damn it! We're not getting any impression anymore. Damn it!
Sorry, like most of the ones I know are actually Catholic. Like, yeah.
Damn you! But guys, it's nearly 6 in the morning. I haven't taken my painkiller, and I am getting stupid tired.
Good night, sweet prince. We'll always love you.
Yeah. I'll wait until Raquel comes back. It's only polite.
I will remember you every time I have a hangover, Mr. Potato.
Moira, you doing okay, girlie?
Okay.
That's good. You're gone very quiet tonight.
Huh?
You're not that very chatty tonight. You okay?
I'm usually not. I don't know. I've been kind of meh lately.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hope the TikToks I send you cheer you up.
You're like quieter than anybody. My goodness.
What you mean? My
I mean,
mic?
like your mic's turned down or something.
Oh god damn! I'm on the wrong. I'm on.
I can't turn my mic up or down.
Yeah. Actually, I can do that.
Oh, I'm scratching my back with the tip of a razor sharp sickle.
There we go.
How am I coming in now?
You sound
Potato-y.
Yeah. But guys, it's 6. I wanted to say for Rick, but I just need to head. I need to get off my foot.
Oh, you need to get going, potato.
Yeah,
Aw,
I
no,
haven't
no.
taken my painkiller. I should have taken it hours ago, but I haven't. Because I didn't want to be vomiting on your stream.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sign off anyway for the night.
Yeah.
But this is
Okay.
how much I got done so far. Oh, let me turn the light off.
You've been powering through that.
Oh my god, you've
Yeah,
got
you
all
have.
these.
And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do this side right here, and then work on my way down. But yeah, that's how much I got done so far. Before we go, yes, please check out my gaming channel. I do play games on there. Also, check out my gaming Twitter profile for updates when I'm playing live at my gaming channel. And also check out my Odyssey channel as well. And with that, I'm gonna call it a night.
We love you all.
Yeah.
Laters.
Yep.
And to
We'll
all a
catch you
good night.
guys later.
See you later, alligators.
Yeah.
If this is your first time being here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RaquelSSG2211. Catch you later.